Hello friends, welcome. In last video I was talked about the syllabus of the paper, that is basics of laser and devices. In this video I am going to discuss the interaction of light and matter, how light is interacted with matter, that we will see in this video. You know that light, it is a form of energy. Different theories were proposed for explaining the nature of the light. Newton considered light as a stream of particles. That particles are known as corpuscles, and with the help of that he explained refraction of the light. But there are some drawbacks of this theory. This theory could not explain the interference, diffraction, polarization, this phenomenon. So to explain that phenomenon, Huygens proposed a wave theory of light. After that, Maxwell introduced the concept of electromagnetic waves, and according to Maxwell, light is propagated as a stream of wave or electromagnetic, in the form of electromagnetic wave with the velocity c, that is equal to nu into lambda. Here nu, it is a frequency of radiation, and nu, it is a wavelength of radiation. So these are the different theories which were proposed for explaining the nature of light. In this video we consider the light is continuous and are of infinite extension, and these waves carry any arbitrary amount of energy, that we have to consider in this video. So let us consider, this is a medium, homogeneous medium. When a light is incident on this medium, you know that some part is absorbed, some is reflected, some is transmitted, and some part is scattered. So depending on the nature of the substance, which decides what will happen when a light is incident on this substance. When light strikes on this substance, this light makes a atomic transition or electronic transition of the atoms inside the substance, and due to this electronic transitions, this emits secondary waves. They act as a source of secondary waves. As medium is homogeneous, these secondary waves moves in all directions. So that's why they cancels each other except in the direction of propagation. If our propagation direction is this, there is no cancellation of wave. Due to this, there is a maximum intensity which transmitted in this direction of propagation. So when, let us consider a small portion of this material. Let I0 be the intensity of incoming light before strike on this substance. The width of this material is x, and I be the intensity of light inside the material. When light is incident on this material, as we increase the width of this substance, the atoms absorb the energy, or this incoming radiations transmit its energy to the atoms which moves in this material. Due to this, there is a reduction in the energy of light. So reduction in the intensity of light with increasing the length of propagation is called absorption of light, or this absorption is also called as attenuation of light. Attenuation of light. Now due to this, there is a decrease in the intensity of light. When light is passes through medium, there is a loss of intensity of light as it moves from this side to this side. Okay, so what is the decrease in the intensity? Actually, decrease in the intensity depends on the width of substance. Large is the width, there is a large loss of intensity of light. Smaller is the region, there is a less loss. So decrease in the intensity, that is di. Here di, this represents a decrease in the intensity of light inside the material, which is proportional to the width of material and also the intensity inside the material. This I represents the intensity inside the material. This dx, it is a small element or width of material. So decrease in the intensity proportional to the width as well as intensity inside the material. So the here alpha A, it is the absorption coefficient or proportionality constant. Actually this is a light absorbed per unit length, that is called absorption coefficient alpha A, and minus side indicates that as we increase the distance, there is a reduction in the intensity. So that's why negative sign is there. If I take this I from this side, what is remaining? Di by I is equal to minus of alpha A into dx. So we have to calculate the total loss. We have to calculate total loss of intensity in this section or in this width. So that's why we have to integrate from I0 to I. So integration of di by I is equal to minus of alpha A. This is constant for particular substance. Absorption coefficient is constant, which depends on the nature of the material, and our width is changing from 0 to x. You look, if you see this diagram, our width is here 0, and if we move from this side to this side, there is an increase in width. So our intensity, limits of integration I0 to I, and from this side 0 to x. If you integrate this, you will get di by d, integration of di by I, it is equal to log of I, and if we substitute the limits of integration, we will get upper limit log. If we integrate the that integration, log I minus log I0, that is it is equal to ln of I by I0, and integration of x is equal to dx is equal to x. So if we take to remove this log term, we will take exponential, and I is equal to, this can be written like I is equal to I0 e raised to minus of alpha A into x. So this is a intensity of light inside the material. You see that the intensity of light inside the material decreases exponentially with the distance. This is the exponential term. Now, what will happen if the size of the object is less than the wavelength of light? Similarly, in that case, we say that light is scattered. There is also loss of energy. When the size of the object is less than the wavelength, in that case, the wave, there is also absorption or reduction of intensity of incoming radiations or incoming light. So for that, similar formula can be obtained, that is I is equal to I0 e raised to alpha s x. This alpha s is called as scattering coefficient. This alpha s is called as a scattering coefficient. If we combine these two equations, what we will get? There is a total loss if we combine absorption and scattering effect. So that is equal to I is equal to I0 e raised to alpha A minus of alpha A plus alpha s into x. So this is the total change in intensity or intensity. This is the formula for intensity due to the absorption and scattering of light. So this is about this video, or this is about interaction of light and matter. Thank you.